So when a swan's ill, like I suspect Seeps is, you can see his head's down, and he's just staying away from all the other birds. He's staying away from the shore, he's staying away from it. They do this to try to stay safe, because he's feeling weak, he doesn't have the energy to defend himself. I'm genuinely very concerned about him. You see he's hiding, he's come into this little little inlet here to hide from the other birds, so he doesn't get beaten up. He's just got no energy at all. He's not eaten for, from what I suspect, he's not eaten for about 3 days. And you see he's malnourished anyway, because that's what's causing his tail, I think, because of his liking for bread. But the positive of this is that because of his liking for bread, he is a bit overweight. He's also a bit lopsided at the moment in the water, which is a bit concerning. He might be carrying a leg from him swimming with one leg, but he's just turning his nose up at food. He's really not happy. He's definitely ill, definitely sick. So as I say, if you're feeding the birds, you need to feed them in the water. Please don't feed them by hand, because if you do, there's a chance that you'll spread infection. You need to feed them in the water, away from any bird mess, so again, so do not limit infection, cross infection. And hopefully, I mean, we've already had one bird die, and now he's very sick. Hopefully he'll recover, and hopefully we won't have any more outbreaks. We won't have any more sick birds. It's very concerning. Here we go. CP! Hello, darling. What's the matter? Hey, CP! Hey, he wants food. Come on. See if he'll eat again, look. Come on, darling. No, he's just not interested in food at all. CP! This is a sick swan. You see with his tail, that's the result of a preference for bread. His wings starting to droop. That's a bad sign as well. Yeah, he's swimming. He might just be covering his leg. He's only using one leg to swim, so yeah. No, this is day 3. He's been like this. See, he's like us. I think he's got flu. I think he's got avian flu. This is a bad development. So we now have another dead swan. This is a dead cygnet.
Is this a cygnet?
That's a dead cygnet. It's 1 year old. 1 year old, and apparently there's another dead bird. So I'm now quite positive that we've got an outbreak of avian flu. This is what happens when you don't take dead birds out of the water quick enough, Mr. and Mrs. Council.
Yeah, when I reported to you, I remember on Sunday I still saw.
Yeah, it took 3 days. So let's go and get this other one. I'm concerned that the other one is CP. Did he have a tag?
I couldn't see him.
Right, okay, let's go and have a look. This is CP.
When I saw on the other side,
Yeah.
I could tell.
Yeah, He's basically, he's so ill yesterday, all he wanted to do was go to sleep, and since recording him yesterday he's gone to sleep and died, and he's just drifted downstream.
Like last night I still saw him down there, but he's like very
Yeah,
sad.
he was very lethargic yesterday when I saw him. So, alright, well there we go. That's what happens when the Liberal Labour local establishment, the local council, get told about birds, dead birds, in the water in the middle of a bird flu outbreak, and they leave the dead bodies in the water for 48 hours. We had a dead goose, then a dead swan, and now we've got 2 more dead swans. And the numbers on the river, the number of swans on the river has dropped remarkably. We've got maybe 30-40 birds. And this guy, this was my friend. I've known this bird for 6 years. I rescued him